On number 3, I have parentheses again, just like I did in number 2. The difference is on number 2, we had addition, and this time we have subtraction. So the addition didn't change the terms in the second parentheses at all because you were just distributing a positive 1. But subtraction does change the terms in the second parentheses because subtraction is the same as having a negative 1 outside. So when we distribute a negative 1 times each one of these terms, they will change signs only. So this positive 6x squared is going to become negative. This positive 4x is going to become negative 4x. And this negative 2 is going to become positive 2. The numbers in the first parentheses are not changing because they still have an understood 1 outside, and distributing a 1 doesn't change anything about those terms. So we still have a 3x squared minus 4 from the first parentheses, but when we distribute the negative 1, that becomes negative 6x squared. The positive 4x becomes negative 4x, and the negative 2 becomes positive 2. So now we can start looking for our like terms to combine. My first term is 3x squared, and remember I can only add it to other x squares. I'm still going to have an x squared. It's how many of them do I have? Well, I had a positive 3, and I subtracted 6, so now I have negative 3x squares. The next term is a constant, negative 4. It can only add to other constants. Remember, that's where we don't have a variable attached. So I can add the negative 4 to the positive 2 and get negative 2. The last term that we haven't used is the negative 4x. Since there aren't any other x's to combine with it, it just comes down into my answer as is. Now don't forget, your answers are supposed to be in standard form. That's when the exponent on the variable goes from the highest to the lowest. And right now, I go from a 2 to not having 1 to going back up to a 1. So I need to switch the order of these last two terms. So the negative 3x squared is still going to be in front, but next I'm going to write the negative 4x. Remember, that sign goes with that number, that term, and then the negative 2. Again, that sign goes with that number. So there's my answer in standard form.